first task, of course, is to start negotiating with agents. Now, the agency companies will come in, will give them a slot within the housing estate, they will station their office, and they will be rendering service to subscribers. Subscribers that want to complete their houses at a certain fee, they will discuss between them and the agent without PENGASSAN getting involved, while PENGASSAN will leverage on that to charge the agency company some percentage and have additional revenue. And by the time we put infrastructure in place, the remaining plots of land that are available will appreciate, and we'll use the same agency company to sell this property. We have also identified that inside 3, we have some duplexes that are there for PENGASSAN. We need to bring them up to speed. The same agency companies are willing to take them up, fix them in shape, and then rent them out on behalf of PENGASSAN and take a percentage of commission out of it. That is another avenue of generating funds. One key area that has potential to give us revenue, just like as I described, the PIGB, the possibility of selling assets as an opportunity, I equally see opportunity in the upstream sector, where PENGASSAN will register a company different from the association in order to shield the association from litigations and also empower us to be able to go into business relationship with other partners. With that capacity, we can aspire to bid for jobs in the upstream sector of the oil and gas, and then use our technical partners to execute the job and take a percentage from whatever dividends that is derivable from that venture. That way we can build pool of resources that will be able to deliver this project and also undertake projects in the future. We can go as far as discussing with the Minister of Federal Capital Territory to acquire new lands that we can, this time around, refuse to develop ourselves, but engage qualified developers and then have an agreement with them without getting involved. All that matters to us is how much revenue we can generate to PENGASSAN. There are a lot of other value-adding initiatives that we can bring on board, such as creation of filling stations, cooking gas stations that we can bring in, and with a lot of expertise that we have from within the pool of membership, and of course from the digitization, from the IT automation that will bring into being very soon as we get into office. We'll be able to identify those hands, those competent hands that will add value to us and will be able to advise us the way to go to succeed as an organization, instead of depending all the time on management for support, just as we have written severally looking for favors from management of certain companies, especially NNPC, even though we claim that we don't want to be seeking for favors, but our letterhead is flying everywhere seeking for favors from management. How can we be a strong organization? So what must we do to be able to take care of these challenges? If you give me the opportunity and elect me as the president of PENGASSAN, I will give priority to the deceased members of PENGASSAN. I will make sure that their families get their money back first. Now, the second thing I will do is I will engage estate agents to be able to sell themselves and provide service to the subscribers, while PENGASSAN will agree with them with the endorsement of CWC on a commission that they will be giving us on each house they develop. Now, the next stage is to allow them also to sell estates on behalf of subscribers. And when they get any commission out of that sales, we also take a portion of it. Through that means, we generate more revenue. We equally engage developers and agents to look at the property that we have inside too, which are a couple of duplexes that are built in the name of PENGASSAN, add value to them, sell them, and then get the profits. We also encourage them to put infrastructure based on an agreement that we will do, which will now bring up the value of the unutilized plot of land. And with that appreciation of value, we can give them out for sale and generate more revenue. Through that means we'll gather a lot to be able to start settling all the debts that we are owing members. Now, finally, in order to boost the capacity of the union, we need to convince ourselves as NEC, convince ourselves as CWC members, by setting up a company which is separate from the association, that will safeguard the association from facing unnecessary litigations and will also protect the executives of that association. By creating a limited liability company, we focus into business, and we now align ourselves with technical partners who have the competence to do the work in the upstream sector of the oil and gas industry. We will liaise with Nigeria Petroleum Exchange to register our company. We also liaise with NAPIMS to bid for jobs out there and make revenue from the job that exists, and also participate in the industry. That way, the technical partners, through the money they generate, they can be giving us some portion of it as dividends, which we can deploy into our investment going forward. And that will help us to get out of this mess, as well as create opportunities for better ways of doing business in the future. Give me the opportunity, because as a business analyst, as a financial manager, as a risk manager, I deploy all these skill set that I have to be able to deliver value to PENGASSAN. I'm offering myself because I don't want a situation where, as PENGASSAN, we'll be hiding our faces, as if we don't have competent hands, as if we don't have people that know it, as if we don't have people that can collaborate, that can network, and can look for information wherever it is available to move this association forward. If what you are looking as a president is somebody who can shout, then don't come for Saleh Abdullahi. But if the person you need is somebody who can articulate ideas, can present facts, can also convince using negotiating skills, then vote for Saleh Abdullahi as the president of PENGASSAN, and you'll never regret it. Thank you.
What force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? But the union makes us strong.